This weekend is the time that we officially kick off summer. We spend looking at our outdoors. This is the easiest way to transform your space, and it is really, really beautiful out here. Placing that light, as you look at these lights from Energizer that you have fallen in love with, they're called their solar disc lights. You have the stakes if you want them, but you don't even need to use them. You can literally just set them down to light up those beds that you've just worked really hard on, your bushes, your flowers, to light up the house that you're so proud of. But what people have done is also place them all of those spaces where they hang out, the decks, the pool areas, the back porch, walking up the steps of your home, the beds in your windows, the steps of your home, the driveway where I was, just to also be able to have that visibility. So from a functionality standpoint, from a beautification standpoint, you've fallen in love with them. 10 million Energizer lights sold later. When we introduced the solar disc lights, you loved them. What we have done this time around is given them the coolest upgrade ever. So everyone's gonna get that white light, but now for the first time ever, they have also infused them with this color on demand technology, meaning you can customize and change the light that they project as well. You can use that classic light. We're looking at one of our outdoor sets. You can obviously see where they're placed. What I love about this is you see how they are, instead of pushing the light down like traditional lights do when you stick them in the yard, these are placing that light up and showcasing all of those things and really beautifying the space. But looking at the color change technology, this is so fun to be able to have it classic white when you want to, but let's say there's a big game on and your favorite team happens to be green. Go Eagles. Let's say it's Christmas and holiday time and you want to use the red. Let's say it's Halloween and you want to change them to green. You can customize that now for the first time ever. It's so fun. Everyone is going to get 8, and this is what's really exciting as we turn the lights up so that you can see, one, the quality of these. You know the quality is light years better than what you would find if you went to one of those big box stores and shop solar lights. You can trust Energizer in this space. You can trust just the quality of the solar discs themselves. But looking at the ease of these, we've actually staked them in. They will come with your stake, but you can also just set them flat, and we'll show you, and just set them down. Because of that quality, they're not gonna like budge or move. You can set them out and forget them literally year round. It is the best thing ever. Everyone's gonna get 8. It comes to about $9 and change a light. That's because of our relationship with Energizer. You know and trust this brand since the 1800s. You trust them 10 million orders later from lights. We are the exclusive, only authorized retailer of their lights is QVC. Huge, so we get that value of 9 and change a light. Everyone's gonna get 8. Again, 8 in a set is 9 and change a light. What you'll choose is the color of the disc itself. So you will all be able to have white lights when you want them, green, red lights when you want them, and blue lights when you want them. Here is your black. This is the brown. And then we are calling this gray. That's the most limited in the gray. Remember, you're choosing the color of the actual disc itself. Very, very cool. Call us and share your solar disc stories. If you'd got the first round when they were white light only, we want to hear from you. If you're excited about this today's special value, if you have questions, price goes up at the end of the day. Very exciting day today, exclusive to QVC. Come on out, Nick. Nick Antolik is here. He brings us products for in and around our home, and these we're extra excited about.
I absolutely am, because all those lights that you mentioned that we've sold here at QVC exclusively, most all of those lights are those traditional lanterns where the light is shining down on the ground. We're changing the game, and this is going up. So now vertical lighting will give you a beautiful effect on the house, on the plants. It really, really is going to impress you.
And Energizer, there's a difference between the quality here and what you maybe have seen if you've shopped for this concept in other stores, because Energizer is where the power comes in to make them truly bright for from dusk to dawn.
That's right. Listen, if you've ever tried solar and potentially had a bad experience, that guy down there is the big reason why Energizer is going to make a difference. Each of these lights at 20 lumens of lights. What Energizer does is not when the lights first come down, they wait after 8 hours and they maintain 90% of that 20% lumen light. So the big difference here is that they're truly going to make a huge impact because they're going to stay bright from dusk until dawn.
90% of that brightness after a full day.
That's right.
8 hours, that is huge. So that's where they're collecting energy from the sun.
That's right.
You set them down and you keep that all, from that evening into morning, that beautification, which we're gonna show you the difference.
Oh, great.
I love the difference that you're gonna see here because this couldn't be easier to do.
Courtney, this is my house. It took me about 10 minutes. These come charged out of the box, but look at how you see the plants, the vegetation, and then for the first time ever with this disc light design, now I can use them on the back deck, get them out of the mulch beds. I set them on the deck there and it makes a huge impact in my house.
I mean, look at that. You didn't have to have an electrician.
That's right.
You're not spending money turning on your light in the back.
That's right.
That you might have done otherwise because you want to light up that space. And my favorite thing about these is the installation of them.
I love it, yeah.
It couldn't be any easier.
It really is. When you get these home, guys, there's a simple on-off button on the back, and here you can see the button. Where is it there? Here it is. That's how I'm going to change the color. But these stakes which come with it are going to help you to put that light directionally wherever you want. That's right. And then the beautiful thing here is 20 lumens of light is incredibly bright. And if you've seen other disc lights out there, this is typically what you'll see, just the lights up on top. But with the Energizer, you're getting 4 additional lights on the side there. That's going to give you a 24-foot radius around. So you're truly going to be impressed with the quality and most importantly, the light output that you get.
Look at the steps. I mean, this is what 24 feet in diameter does. Being able to set them down like this, maybe this is where you feel and you are reminded of walking your dog at night like I am and getting that extra light from a functionality standpoint.
Absolutely. And the great thing here is that they disappear into the mulch bed. During the day, these solar crystalline panels up on top are going to charge that sun's energy each and every night without having to set a timer. Oh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Without having to set a timer, you're going to see this beautiful glow. But the difference that the uplighting is going to make is a huge impact. 20 lumens of light is truly functional pathway lighting. The durable plastic construction is going to live outside all year round. In the rain, in the hot summer sun. You're getting a 2-year manufacturer's warranty, which is unheard of in the solar industry.
2-year warranty. If you shop elsewhere and you've seen this concept, chances are, you are not seeing that either. That is one of the things that should make you feel really good about this purchase, but knowing 10 million lights later sold from Energizer at QVC is a lot of customers, and everybody is going crazy for these, just like you did the first time. The coolest upgrade though is, look, you're probably gonna have them on white most of the time, but when it is that big game day, when it is that big holiday, maybe it's the patriotic holiday that we're having this weekend, the fact that you can change them to blue, to green, to red, or to white means you can use them throughout the year and really make it special throughout the year.
Absolutely. You saw in my backyard, we had 4 different ways of showing it the same space, whether it's entertaining, a small space, a big space. This took literally, walked around, I had about 6 lights going there, I changed the color, and it changes completely the mood, the vibe, and everything. So solar lighting is so great because it gives you the light, but what we really want is for that light to last. Each of these fixtures, 20 lumens of light, really, really powerful, but most importantly, that's gonna last from dusk till dawn.
So what color of the disc do you want? Everyone's getting 8. Remember, that is $9 and change a light. That is a huge value. Our QVC price is $91. It's $74 and change today. For 8 lights, use the $18 and change easy pay, and then everyone's gonna get the white, the blue, the red, and the green option. Choose whether you want your disc to be black, brown, or gray. We'll show you them one more time and then we'll walk around and have fun on the set. But there's your black, here is your brown, and there's that brown, and then here is your gray. Everyone's getting more than 1 set. I mean, you can always take the 30 days, and if you feel like you got too many sets, send 1 set back.
You won't.
But utilizing, you won't. You'll find somewhere else to put them. That's what's so awesome about these. But use today to get the price, because the price is gonna go up at the end of the day. Should we walk around and get inspired?
And listen, this is what you're gonna have. When the lights come down each and every night without having to set a timer, you're gonna see this beautiful glow. And that's what we really love about this, because when we set them out, You know, there's no thinking. They come charged right out of the box. They're super simple and easy to use. And what I wanted to show you here quickly.
Yeah, this is the installation. You just saw him do it.
So this right here, guys, this is most of the lights that we've ever sold from QVC, is the light shining down at about 15 inches off the ground, just shining down the low. What happens here is look at how this entire box is illuminated. And the difference with that is this 360 degrees around, talking about the vertical lighting. So this could be the architecture of the house, a fence, the back of your property line. But now, for the first time, with that color changing, you can see how that's going to make just a huge impact in your space.
I love it. I mean, and it should be fun. We invest so much in our outdoor spaces, whether that is your front, that curb appeal when you drive up to your home. Yeah. Maybe it is where we have it set up, which we'll go to, around your garage, your pathway. I think this is what a lot of people can sort of relate to.
Yeah, and
wanting to have something there from just a pretty standpoint.
I love showing it here for a couple reasons. Notice how it's highlighting the steps that we have here. So this is truly, again, functional pathway lighting, being able to step up.
No electrician needed, no expensive calls,
that's right.
No long days of installation.
But there's a reason why people do that, is because they want the light to look consistent, and now you can get that here. So up on the steps, in the planter boxes.
Look at how pretty this is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
They just kind of popped one right on top, and now it gives this whole extra upgrade. I love these for steps. I think these are so cool for steps, because you would think, well, would that look a little strange on concrete or wood? No, it actually looks like somebody came and did custom lighting in that space.
And this is the first time that we've ever been able to get up off the mulch beds. So behind here, I will say, if it's under an overhang like this, we definitely need that solar crystalline panel to grab the sun, but for entertaining, pop them back there.
So anywhere where you know the light shines is a go.
Absolutely. And then the front door, the entryway, leading people into your house. You saw what it did to my home. It's something I'm really proud of. When I turn the corner home, this kind of guides your friends and family, but it's a professional look. And then I love the colors up there, like you mentioned, 4th of July, Memorial Day today, to give you that ability to change the colors when you'd like to. You're really going to be impressed.
Look at how it's shining up on, you know, many of us have those vases on either side, the topiaries by our front door. Now I can see it. When it's like, when those packages might be getting dropped off.
Exactly.
That's also functional lighting, but it's beautifying the space too. And then to Nick's point, in this little bed over here, for the holiday weekend, we've just kind of done a fun red, white, and blue theme. I love that there are some color things we offer at QVC where you have to choose the type of light. You do not have to choose. You are gonna be able to have the custom light anytime you want. I love these in the window like this.
Isn't it incredible? Okay, so think about all those places where you couldn't possibly get electricity run. The window boxes, the window sills, back of the property line. It is going to make a huge impact. And Courtney, I got to show you this here. Sorry, guys. Okay, again, during the day, I wouldn't do this, but I put one underneath here, okay? Look at this for entertaining, guys. I mean, it makes a huge impact when I put this on top. And look at the way that's just going to give you a beautiful glow.
And look at how quickly you were able to achieve that 1 second.
Incredible, right?
You know, I mean, usually gorgeous light requires lots of money for installation, lots of time, labor of, like, you know, really digging in, and none of this is, I mean, if you literally, you said if you don't even want to bother with the stakes, you don't need to.
No, especially on the flat surfaces, you absolutely can leave it great. The great thing about the stake is that you're going to be able to tilt that light up. So you can see in the mulch bed here, Courtney, we have one single set. If you're looking outside right now in that garden that you love and you're not seeing anything but pitch black, these lights are going to make a huge impact. Highlight the flowers, get the vertical growth up against the trees. It's going to show that beautiful glow. You're truly going to be impressed at how bright they are, and most importantly, how bright they stay.
So as you look at this, I think this is really important. I wish you could see the angle that we're seeing right now. So you've used this stake to be able to actually point the light at the bed.
Exactly right. So put it in the ground there. That goes straight into the ground, and you can now direct that up so that you're getting that beautiful glow.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
I mean, normally stakes, you can't really, because they're up and tall, you can't really point them.
And the thing is that most of the time that light is only shining down on the ground like this. With the vertical lighting, think about the high-end resorts, the restaurants that you go to. They're all using this vertical lighting, and here's the impact that you're going to get. Without the lights on there, it's kind of dreary. You can't see anything. With the lights, look at the way that those greens are glowing up under the tree. And then again, for the first time ever, being able to take these off the ground, I simply set those right on my deck, on the
It looks like
railing
you have
underneath.
lights on.